Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Lord, for a new day to trade. This is not financial advice, educational purposes only. Um, so I just took a position in OLMA close to 20 bucks because this move seems excessive. So see if it fails here at $20. Not sure if it's going to, but the risk versus reward seems decent. And I'm surprised, unless I'm missing something. I'm surprised it's moving like this. It has a decent sized float, I think. OLMA. OLMA. Yeah, I'm seeing like 52. Oh, institutional ownership is massive though, so they can just move this. So yeah, I'm in it, but the institutional ownership is like 86%. So they're probably moving it. But the point is, if it shoots over 20, I'm just gonna cut here at 7 o'clock. So I gotta stay close to it. It's about to be 7. I'm gonna stay, got my orders ready just in case I need to bail out. And I'm playing it very small. But I'm gonna keep an eye on it, see what it does here. I know, I saw that, Alex. See what happens at 7, see if we get a little flush, but yeah, I think you're right, Joey. I think you're right. I mean, I'm expecting at 7 o'clock it dumps, but who knows? Who knows? Seven o'clock, let's see what happens. Got my trade ideas on. Here we go. Here's the dump. Still in it. Still in it, but I probably should. I wanted to wait till 17 to trim, but I might trim some here in the low 18s. There we go. The dump continues. So I only entered 200 shares on this, but it's working out so far. Anything else moving? CANF? We're getting a pop. CANF. I'm getting my locates, getting my short, and then I'll pull it up in a second. Oh, this thing is up big time. Yes, boy. Okay, I'm entering a little blindly on this one, but this thing is up massively. Sorry guys, I'll get it pulled up in just a second. I'm building like my position. This thing is going ham. CANF. So what's the news? Nine-year survival with complete cure in advanced liver cancer patient treated. Single patient result from prior phase 2. This is old news. Again, anything can happen, guys, but they're circulating old news. I'm in it. Just if y'all were unsure, I'm in it heavy. There we go. Come on, come on. What did OLMA do? Oh my gosh, I better go monitor this one now. So I was afraid it might do this, but I didn't think it was. Glad CANF is going my way. I should have just left this one alone. I didn't see the institutional ownership on it, honestly, but till after I got in. But I might just let this one just keep falling. I've trimmed out. I'm only in 3,000 shares now. I've already trimmed out 3,000. I was in 6,000. I got to keep an eye on OLMA. Man, I knew I should have left this one alone when I got in it, because it didn't fit my criteria. And now it's running against me because it was too big of a market cap. And I didn't see that it had this much institutional ownership either. But all good. Only in 200 shares. Anything else pumping that I missed? Dang, I don't want to bail on this one, but I probably need to. If it gets over 24, I'm just going to bail on it. What's CANF doing? I think it will, though, because this one just, something is sketchy about this ticker. Well, at least CANF went my way, because this one sure didn't. We at like all-time high. Oh, they got some gap fills right here, though. Dang, now the decision is you add here. I don't want to just blindly start add, because then who knows? Maybe it wants to go to 30. Maybe it wants to go to 32. Maybe it wants to go to 35. So I'm just going to stay in it. But if it goes over, if it breaks over 24, I'm probably just going to bail on it. I'll see what happens. But I'm not going to average up on this one. Is this a dangerous game with these? When I don't understand what's going on, you know what I mean? And sorry, I'm hyper focused on this one now, but it's going to, it went against me, so. I didn't see any news, J Money. CNF pushing up a little bit here. I'm not going to add here. I'm still in a couple thousand shares with it. I was in 6,000 originally, but got out of 4,000. Might keep them both pulled up so I don't keep flipping back and forth. Dang, CYPH is dying. CANF. So I might add to it if it pushes up again, because this is old. I think this is old news. I don't know, but it's only a single patient result regardless. So CNF, like the title, 9-year survival with complete cure in advanced liver cancer, patient treated. Like, it's very kind of clickbaity title. It makes it seem like it was a entire study, but it's a single patient result. You know, it could be coincidence. Happy that happened, whoever that person is, but it's not enough to convince me that this is a game-changing drug. Yeah, I shouldn't even never got into OLMA. I broke my rules, and this is what happens when I break my rules. Like, way too high of institutional ownership, and market cap's too big. But I mean, it's gonna come back to reality. But where does it go before it comes back to reality? There we go. Well, then it recovered. But I'm gonna just stay in it unless it breaks 24. If it breaks 24, I'm gonna get out. But it's made its little aggressive move here. My guess is gonna at least come back to 20 before it makes another move up, and it might come all the way back to VWAP. But anything can happen, especially with over 80% institutional ownership. So they can do whatever they want with this thing. And I thought I saw insiders on 20%. So it's not a low float, but if you do the math, there's not a lot of shares left, so they could probably manipulate this thing, move it around. Yeah, AskEdgar shows lower, but I think I usually go by Fin. What if there's a discrepancy between AskEdgar and FinViz? I usually go with what FinViz says. I think they're more accurate. But what are y'all seeing on other sources? Let's see. I'll see what Stock Titan says about it. Well, they don't have institutional ownership. We're flushing. I already slowly started trimming out of 100 because I got in at like 1950, so losing a little bit on it, but I'm just damage control. Kind of want to enter CANF again. So I want to get into, oh, we're back to BT60. I'm gonna add my shares back. Yeah. So I'm adding heavy here at 60. So I'm back in 6,000 shares of CANF at 60. It's looking good so far. I'm gonna try to hold and not just get out. I think this is not going to just be a VWAP bounce. I think it's just going to fade away. I hope so, at least. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that OLMA move. That's crazy. So I'm only in 100 shares now, so not as concerned. Glad I didn't bail at the top. I waited for it to, just gonna wait for it to break 24. But yeah, I'm still in CANF. I'm just gonna see if this one fades. I'm in 6,000 shares. It's not, sounds bigger than it really is. It's only a 50-cent ticker, but I want to see this one flush a little more. Hopefully it doesn't bounce. And if it breaks 60, I'll probably just stop out and wait to see where it goes. But I'm going to try to be patient, hold on to it. It's going to dance around a little bit. I'm okay with that. High offering risk, low institutional ownership, 21 million float, Israeli company. So I'm going to usually pick the wrong ones to hold, but I'm going to try this one. We're about to be at 60 again. Added a little more here. 59. So I'm in 7,000 shares. Yeah, it probably will be at least about 15 by the end of the day. Come on, CNF. Don't break 60 here. I'm going to have to start trimming out if it does. Added another 1,000 shares. 8,000 now. Don't do it, bro. Beachy. Yeah, it sounds bigger size than it really is. Does Ross play it? No. Well, I know he normally doesn't play any this cheap, but who knows? If we can stay below 60 by 7:30, maybe we'll get some money rotation. He said he might, but that would be a 2K cash account. So it's not even necessarily his size, it's his following that pushes it afterwards. If he buys it, then the follow through. That's why, like, and I'm not saying he's a pumper. He's not a pumper, but that's why pumpers strategies work. They get in a ticker, then they tweet about it, then it shoots up. It's not because of their position. It's everybody behind them that jumps in it. And I know Ross has a following. What mean by like pumper, I mean like moon market and crap like that. That will like intentionally try to strategically send a stock flying to pump it. Nice. It's strange. I don't even know who that is. Oh, see if J Money's gonna be buying us birthday gifts, or what do you say, Christmas? Jesus' birthday. Sounds good, Martin. Good morning. So let's see if we break here. I probably should get out here. I'm decently in the profit because I'm in quite a bit of shares, but I just think if it breaks, it would have a nasty flush. There we go. Maybe I should start looking at trimming some here. There's your 9 EMA strategy, J Money. Yeah, I have a game plan with it. If it goes over 24, I'll cut my 100 shares. So it's not like I'm still in it. But I'm not stressing too much. I'm only on 100 shares. If it goes over 24, it basically breaks a new high, I'll get out. More focus on CANF. I want to flush from it. I trimmed a little here at VWAP. And watch, this is the time it's going to flush. But I'm still in 6,000 shares. Yeah, I was thinking about the BG. It seems like I get the most fees from the cheap stocks. Yeah, J Money, that's a good way to put it. I mean, he is, but I think he has like a different goal than like Moon Market. But I mean, what does he try to trade? Like, smaller float stocks. It's just like a self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't think his intention is to pump it, but if a lot of people jump into a low float stock, like regardless of how much you like Ross or not, because I don't think he's a bad guy at all. I think he's helped a lot of people, but you can't deny the obvious. A lot of people jump in a low float simultaneously and buy it's going to go up. Just like if I ever get to 1 million followers and we're getting the flush, and then 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people short right after I do, there's a good chance it could go down. So we're getting a little flush here. That's what I was waiting for. I'm gonna start trimming. Look at, I might be ready. I have to stop out of this one in a second. But if it goes over, it's tempted to add here. Nope, not adding. I will be, it's tempting though. Man, it's tempting. And then I'll just cut real quick if it, yeah, I'm gonna add. And if it breaks 24, I'm just going to cut. Y'all knew what I just did. I added 400 shares up there. So it just has to drop just a tiny bit, and I'm in the money. Or I'm in 400 shares total, so I added 300 shares up there. So my average is 22.75 now. It's a little flush, and I'll be good. Don't do it to me. But the reason why I did it, guys, is because I'm still set on cut, and if it gets here, so I might lose, you know, a little bit on those entries. But if I get a little bit of flush here, it would be all worth it. But I got my quantity at 400 and my limit price at 25, just ready to click it if I need to. Like that's what my finger is hovering over the cover button right now. Because if I get this wrong, which I might, and I'm not saying I'm gonna be right, but if I get it wrong, I gotta get out quick. A little flush here. I'm probably gonna try to hold to the 9 though. Instead of just trying to get out at break even, just see if I can actually make some money on this play now. Okay, trimmed 100 there. So now I'm only at 300 shares. But I want to hold these 300 to see if I can get it to the 9. I don't plan on just jumping out of these quick. Back at break even, but I want to see it flush a little more. There we go. Don't do me like this. Man, this is what, I'm so annoyed I even got in this stupid ticker, to be honest. Broke all my rules getting into this one. But I got in it like half awake, pulled it up on my phone. It's like this move is excessive, and kind of just like jumped in without doing any due diligence. Love how chill you are on these. It's kind of crazy. Appreciate it, Zach. Try to control my emotions the best I can, but deep down, obviously, there's a little anxiety, but it's not like a unhealthy amount. It's like locked in mode. Let's go. And CANF, I still holding that one. Kind of since I'm on mobile, I can only have one screen up at once. I haven't been taking any profits down here, but I probably should. I'm switching screens now. Let's see. Take some profit on it because I'm still in a lot of shares. So I'm gonna trim a little bit more here. Okay, cool. Just in case it wants to bounce. So I'm only in 2,000 shares now, and I'm just going to hold these just in case it flushes. There we go. So I'm back in the money now. Maybe I trim another 100. I won't trim another 100. I'm gonna be a little. Oh, I see a big on that. A big ask. Dang, I decided not to do it because I saw big ask, but I think it was spoof. Was oh Jesus! Now I got. Well, let's see if it holds over 24. Added my 100 shares back, so I'm back in 400. Now my average is like 23.03. I got a bell. Does it hold? Does it hold? Does it hold? At least CANF is tanking. Okay, I bailed. I'm out. Dang it. But at least the loss wasn't, I mean, for the size, it wasn't that bad. Well, it didn't work. But at least CANF's working, so I'm still holding on to it. Dang. OLMA. This mother. I wonder where this thing's going. INM. Sorry, I've been hyper focused on this stupid ticker. Oh, that was a nasty flush. Wow. Missed it though. Busy losing money with OLMA. Yeah, I'm gonna try to ignore it, guys. I know deep down I'll jump back in these trades and they usually work out. But this one, I already broke so many of my rules playing it. And again, just like when I had my first green day this month or my first red day this month, I broke rules. Broke a rule today. So kind of deserve it. Look at INM. Jeez, that one just died. All right, I'll be on the lookout for new plays. Let me know if y'all see anything else. A little butthurt about OLMA. Not because I took a loss, because I like broke my rules. This always happens, like I was saying. So, good learning lesson. Because yeah, most of y'all heard me say this already, but my 30-day green streak ended because I took an after-hours trade at a time that I don't take after-hour trades. Because it was like after like 5, and those tend to like hold their gains because there's nothing to steal attention away from it. And then the next day, I did the exact same thing and had another red day. So 30-day win streak ended with 2 red days because of not following my rules. That's a discipline issue though, so. Yeah, J Money, like I think you're right. I think between the institutional and insider ownership, They have the float locked up. I don't know how accurate this is. Finviz is usually pretty accurate, but this exceeds 100%. So institutional ownership is 86, insider ownership is 22. So that's over 100%. So probably not much for us to trade. So it doesn't look like a low float, but it definitely trades like it. And yeah, so and it's honoring the 9. This might be a decent long, guys. I don't know. Like look at it's following the 9, so who knows? Maybe I make my money back when it comes back to the 9. Go long on it. Trade ideas have been quiet today. CANF trying to come back to 50 cents. I'll add more if it gets back to VWAP. I think this one's about to die off. I did well with this one. I'm green on the day because of this one, but I'm still annoyed because I took a decent hit on OLMA. Barely green though. The math is not mathing. What you mean, Alex? Entered like 9,000 shares on CANF. I hope it keeps fading. With the shares on OLMA. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going on with the shares because again, I should probably know this, but I don't know what it means whenever the institutional ownership and the insider ownership exceeds 100%. I'm not really sure what that means. I mean, I just don't know how it's possible. How about that? I know what it means. That means the float's locked, but how do you exceed 100%? I don't know. Look, it's running, guys. Yeah, I'm staying away from this one. Looks mean. Yeah, I didn't want to just talk about these two tickers all morning, but I've been talking about them for about an hour now. 45 minutes. But yeah, Jamie, I think you're right. I think there's a chance that this will be a good opportunity at some point, but definitely probably backside. I missed some of the earlier comments. Let's see. There's a level at 2850, the Godfather said. I'll look at it in just a second. This is when the 5-minute chart kind of hurts you. You could Could have done quick scalps on the pops on OLMA when it pulled back. Yeah, I was trying to hold though. I'm not really sure I can blame it on the 5 minute, but you might be right. Look at it. That thing's a beast. Jesus Christ. I'm getting my stores just reached out. Good morning. We cannot get on our POS. I'm getting an error message that says something is wrong. That's not good. So if I have to bounce for a few minutes to figure out what's going on with my stores, I apologize. POS is point of sale system to check out customers, so might have to bounce here in a second or take a phone call. Yeah, OLMA, I'm tempted to go long on this thing if I feel like if it gets back to the 9 maybe, but thank God CANF is falling. I wish I would have held on to all my shares, but I'm still in a decent amount, so. Cloudflare outage is, oh, interesting. That's funny that you say that, because literally IT responded to this chat that said Cloudflare. They're getting an error message with Cloudflare right now. So there's like a big outage. That's funny that you knew exactly what that was. Well, I probably should look to close. I'll probably look to close CNF soon. It's only, well, no, it's still up 10 cents. But I might trim some here at 46 cents, 45 cents. Let me know if y'all see anything. I'm gonna look at top gainers. TradeZero has been quiet. Might have to loosen up the parameters on it a little bit. Yeah, when OLMA cracks, the reason why, because sometimes I don't call it revenge trading, but depending on who you ask, it might be. But sometimes when I take a loss on a trade, I will strategically wait for an entry. But like, I don't really know where to enter here. I know Godfather said 28.50. It did just wick up to here. I'll pull it up on the daily in a second. But with the institutional ownership of this one, I just don't trust it. I don't know if I'm gonna get back in this one at all. Just have to take my revenge out on something else. Now, not revenge, but wow, look at INM. And this is kind of one of the reasons why I trade a little bit smaller too, because like if I was to take a big loss, again, I'm still green on the day, barely, but I went heavy on CANF. But OLMA. So another reason I trade small and why I consistently have green days is because if I do feel the need to size up, I'm still not that big. Where if I trade big every day, then I size up from there, it gets a little dangerous for me. So now like I've been trading on the smaller size of what I'm comfortable, you know, so I can, if I see a setup, might go in a little bit heavier. Deep down, that's probably why I went a little heavier with CANF. But it was a good setup. It wasn't forced. So kind of how I look through those plays too. But I don't know if I'm going to touch OL from a short standpoint. I don't know if I'm going to touch it anymore today. Anyways, let me know if y'all see anything. 10 minutes away from 8 o'clock news, so maybe we'll get some pumps. OLMA is playable, just short every pop right away. Talking about like from the 1 minute, right? Like it pops. Yeah, maybe, but again, I think you're right, but I think there's better plays out here. This thing is going straight up. Yeah, and I noticed the comments right now is really y'all are peer pressure. Just kidding. Y'all are trying to convince me that this is a short, but guys, like again, it is, but this does feel like a force. Is way over my market cap. I should have never touched it originally. It's way over my market cap. It has over 100% of the float locked up by institutions and insiders. So it's basically a nano float. Like there's a lot of reasons to just probably sit this one out. You know what I mean? But if y'all can make money on it, beautiful, touche. But I don't really plan on playing this one, and it probably will flush. I wouldn't be surprised if it closes below 2015 by end of the day. You know, but that doesn't mean I got to play it. But I appreciate y'all's insight. Eight minutes till 8 o'clock. I know, right? I need a new sub by end of live stream. Is it still at the devil's number? Yeah, still there. No wonder I lost on OLMA. I'm out of CANF, by the way. So if it comes back to VWAP, I might add 4,000 shares, and then if it gets up here, add the rest to where the highs. But I'll definitely, I'm considering the a VWAP on this one. I want to see it push up a little bit more. I'm just making. I usually get a few each live stream, so hopefully by end of live. If you're not a subscriber, this is your chance to do something godly. Take out the devil number of my subscribers. Amen. Nah, I don't like this number though. Deep down, I saw it earlier. I was like, Jesus Christ, we gotta get a new sub. So it's getting a little bit closer. If it gets to 50, 53, nah, I probably should wait till 54. I wonder if it rejects here at the 9. I'm gonna go ahead and get some here at 53. and then add some more at 54. J-Money, thank you. So considerate, bro. Dude, don't be. I'm getting. We're going backwards, guys. I see Alexandria said I already unsubscribed, and now I can't comment. I don't want that. That's not a win. I love how slow it is. We talk about stupid crap now. Not saying what y'all are saying, but it's just like it's so fun in these slow markets. It's just not much to break down. But anyways, I'm in CANF, just a couple thousand shares. I wanted to push a little higher to 54 to enter 2,000 more, but see if it rejects here. For real. J-Money. How's the Mustang? No, I like it, bro. I like it. It's so funny. I never thought I'd get one, but because I grew up in my hometown. You know, it's I think that most of y'all know I have some pretty humble beginnings. Very like country, like not a very wealthy. I grew up on like a farm and things like that. My parents were fine; they were good for the area, but like just not a wealthy area by any definition. And like so, Mustangs were always like the cheapest sports car you could get. You know, so you'd always see a bunch of like older Mustangs, and I always, I guess, like being different. So said I wasn't going to ever get a Mustang, but this Mach-E Mustang I just got was pretty dope. And again, I don't try to like flex and say like it was a good deal. Like I got an incredible deal. I'm not gonna pretend like I overpaid for it. No, like Ford, I think has overproduced. Maybe with all the EV credits being taken away and all that. But they have some really good deals on the Mach-E's right now, the EV ones, and I love it. And it's fast. I took it on the interstate here recently, and oh my! And I'm not like an adrenaline jump. This is my adrenaline rush, short selling. So I'm not like a speed demon, but and the payments are almost a third what my Range Rover was, my Land Rover. So I do like that too. Because I don't like buying depreciating assets, and that range, the Land Rover was that thing. Like it was pretty, but like overrated, I think. I like driving the Mach-E way better. So I'm still in the 2,000 shares of CANF. If it pushes up to 54, I have 2,000 more shares waiting, but I'm not confident it's going to do that. But I don't want to jump. I think it's about to fade again and just keep fading down. But I'm tempted since it's 8 o'clock. It'll probably get some distractions pulled away from it if there's something that pops. But I'm just going to stick with my my 2,000 shares. And if it gets to 24, or sorry, 54 cents, I'll add a couple thousand more. Then if it gets to 59 or 60, I'll add 4 or 5K more up there. Then if it breaks that, I'll stop out. 667 now. You can try OLMA again. What is it doing now? Jeez, that thing is aggressive.
Click.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock. We're going to get the fake outs. I am tempted to play the 30 level, but I'm not going to. Control yourself. Yeah, this thing is mean, guys.
INM.
Where's it going?
RYET.
Are these new ones? No, these are ones from... Bro, OLMA is at $31. What in the world? Oh, GRRR is pumping, I think. Nope, getting faked out. Sorry about that. My trade ideas has not been... Well, it's a slow market. I need to quit blaming it on trade ideas, but I feel like it's missing some. BMN, well, it's only up 10%. I'm not seeing much, guys. Well, I'll be honest with y'all. I've been making most of my money not in pre-market. Like, not even close. This has almost been a waste of time, to be honest. I ended up, probably, if y'all not in the group, you don't know this, almost had a 5K day yesterday, which is on the definitely on the upper side of my average for sure. But it was all like intraday. Because pre-market, I'm just not making much money. And that's not that unusual. Like cycles, playing more backside during intraday, and the Discord knows because like I post about it and we're walking through the plays as we play them. But pre-market has been brutal for me. How's it going, Alex? Yeah, no, yesterday we were pretty active in the chat, probably too active. The reason I said too active is because I didn't get much done yesterday. But I did trade. MYNZ. Oh, MYNZ. All these pops are so weak, though. Man, these pops are weak. And keep sharing them. There's no shade at y'all's recommendations. It's just like, I want to see a bigger pop than this, though. That's not even 20%. Keep my eye on it just in case it runs. But man, there's some weak pops in this market lately. By the way, my 2,000 shares got filled. So now I'm in 4K shares, CANF. I hope it rejects here, honestly. Because I have some to add up here, but my average is going to be jacked. And it might push back up to 60. Let's see. Because there's no distractions. It's the only one. I feel like this is why I haven't been trading as good pre-market. Because, like, again, y'all know I joke around and say I'm not really that good of a trader. It's because, like, I just find, like, you know, gaps with the money rotation and things like that. But if CANF's, like, the main thing moving, it probably will push. And I'm not talking, I'm trying to line up my position where my shares I want to enter at 59 and 60 cents. Anybody taking along if it comes back down to the 9? GDTC. Okay, get a little pop here. No, there's not. Like I said, pre-market, there'll be a time in the near future where we're banking again, but I'm not making that much in pre-market these days. Kind of a waste of time lately. Like I'm considering entering this
Click.
10% pop. Click, is it actually moving or is that like faking me out? Which ticker paid the most yesterday? So it was I didn't have any that was just like a massive win, but that halt I got into, ATGL, was I think the most. Then VEEE was the second most. And then I would have to look at my recap video again. That one that I, ANVS, that I played like 3 times throughout the day. I think once in pre-market, once shortly after market opened, and then one at the end of the day. I made the most on that ticker, but not from just like the single play. It was just 3 plays added together, but I traded a lot. I traded a ton yesterday, so I bet I took 30 trades yesterday. So it was just like little wins stacking up. And then after hours, I did pretty good with C-Pop because I added some size with that one. So yeah, not one big win. It's just a lot of base hits. Well, no, I think I only made about 300 or 400 on C-Pop. But again, it was just a lot of those adding up. 600 here, 500 here, 500 here. Like I made 400 on CYPH on that little fade or whatever. So it's just a lot of little ones that added up. I usually don't have those kind of days unless I do catch like one big play. But yesterday I didn't. It was just, I traded a ton. And again, not recommending, not saying you should do that. I want to get to a point where I'm not trading a ton, but I don't know. I like what I do. And I was free on those time of days, so I just traded. But I think it was ATGL. I think I made like 700 on that one to answer your question. Because I got peer pressure by BG to jump in it. I don't know, bro. I see your comment, BG. Change of structure on OLMA. Everything else dipped and trapped. Maybe consolidation at the top is their exit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like, watch we have this conversation. It's about to break a new high. This might be the top, but again, I have shown poor self-control at the start of this stream by entering this trade, and I shouldn't have. So I'm trying to avoid it. If I see some like backside action, so let's say what I mean by that is like if it falls to 9, then it tries to make a new high and it can't do that, then it falls back to like another low and then it makes another pop, I might get in it there. But I think like this broke a new high too. I think it's just going to keep doing this for a little bit. I want to see some lower highs, like fade, lower highs, and then maybe I'll consider it, but I'm not going to get in it before then. Yeah, these live streams have been about a waste of time, honestly. But thank y'all for jumping on. When we will be, when it finally heats up, hopefully we don't go too crazy. Get too excited. Yeah, if 8:30 I don't see anything, guys, I'm just going to dip out. There ain't no point in just hanging out. If nothing, look at OLMA. This thing is a beast. I'm annoyed I didn't take a long on this thing. Look at this. Pull up the 1 minute. Take a short. What a Strange was talking about. Probably not a bad idea, but I'm not going to do it. I don't know where the top is. This thing's just pushing. CANF is finally giving out. Look at OLMA. This thing is a beast. Yeah, I'm not touching it. These are the ones that you blow up your shorting account with. So OLMA locate prices are finally increasing. That tells you the float's locked up because it has a float size of 52 million. So there's no reason that price should be going up because there's plenty of shares. But because the insider ownership is 22% and the institutional is 86, there's probably not very many shares in this thing. That's why it's trading like a low float. Whoever's pumping this, they know what they're doing, or whoever originally started the pump. This is probably what they wanted. But yeah, this was a good long, guys. That's what I should have done instead. Look at it. This thing is a beast. Yeah, I know some of y'all are talking about shorting it, but I highly recommend, not financial advice, educational purposes only, but I highly recommend staying away from this one. This one is if you're short, and probably a long at this point because it's already so extended. So yeah, that's why I'm just not planning on playing it. Contrary to how it might look, I try not to gamble. I try to have a strong thesis. Even whenever I blindly enter these pops, there's a reason behind it. You know, if it's up 100%, then I'm going to get a little small position. I do my due diligence, build my case, then I add more to it, or I decide to cut it. You know what I mean? So this one, it's just scary. So especially the 5-minute, look at this. This is crazy. I must admit though, y'all know I like these overextended candles like this, but after a move like this, the crazy thing is if I took a short here and just like didn't look at it, not oversized, but just like didn't look at it the rest of the day, I still believe that it's probably going to end below 20. But if I'm wrong, that's the problem. Like it could go over 100 today. I've seen things like this happen. You know, these are the ones that Ross tried to scare you about in his videos. It's going to go to 1,000 or whatever. I don't think that's going to happen, but could it go to 50? Could it go to 100? Yeah. One share, BG. Watch it just flush now, like, and then you wish you were in deeper or heavier. But yeah, I'll hang out till 8:30, guys. But this market's trash, I'll be honest. I've been making all my money intraday. I'm gonna keep live streaming because I want to be here when it heats up. But man, it's been brutal, brutal pre-market. Look at BG. BG sending it down with that one share, bro. Thank you. That's about the first red candle we've seen in a while. Even CANF is not playing out. Like it's about to bounce back up here. Yeah, I feel like my edge in pre-market's slowly dying until it. Because again, I like slow markets, but this is like a new definition of slow. Like this is like there's some. I've been looking at some of the PRs that's coming out. There's been some decent PRs, but like nothing's really. There's just no reaction to them, or it's minimal reaction. 10% pop, then it fades immediately. Yeah, you might be right, Zach. ARVN is running. Dang, I missed that. Let me do some research on this one. Looks like it's a big company. I might have already missed the move. Yeah, I'll probably avoid this one. A little bit bigger market cap than I like. Oh, goodness. Did we just go from sub 10-cent stock to over $10 ones? What do you mean? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. This has been one of my probably least favorite live streams, though. Taking 2 trades. One of them I should have avoided. So Zach thinks it's the high. Just Trading thinks that was the high, and now Estrange thinks it. So let's see if y'all are right. I don't know, guys. I have no idea. I think this is getting manipulated. So I don't really know. Until it breaks the 9 and closes, I'm not convinced. Y'all might be right, though. I'm not saying y'all aren't, but I need to see a little bit more to be convinced because this thing is. But this is the first time we've seen what looks like it's about to be 2 red candles in a row. So but yeah, and y'all have good thesis with like the blow off top and a few other things. So you might be right. All I'm saying is just like until it breaks a trend, I'm not entirely convinced yet. J Money, are you still on? You gonna take that 9? You gonna jump in at the 9? Right at 30? Is that a 30 psychological level? It's lining up with the 9. Is it gonna pop there? You might not still be on. The reason I say that is because he's got a little strategy where he longs off the 9. No, it's good. So J Money's on the cook side too, so everyone thinks it is. Let's see. It almost scares me, guys, that everyone thinks that. So I think I got a smart group of people here on my live stream, but usually what everyone thinks is this usually plays out to be the opposite. But that's why trading is so hard to win at this game. But I hold you on a higher regards to the normal traders, so let's see. Hey Ari, jeez, this one's still. I broke my rule with OLMA with the market cap rule, and that's why I took a red. So I'm not trading this one, but y'all are right. Maybe this is the one that's going to take attention away. I hope so. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, since I'm not in it, but maybe it'll take attention away from CNF. I'm still in this one. But yeah, the reason why I don't like these bigger market caps is because they just tend to grind up. They don't give back as well for me. You know, to each your own, do your own thing, but I don't love them. Let's see what OLMA does here. Dang, BG, you should have went heavy, bro. Dang. Yeah, you'd have banked. That's smart. You didn't go heavy. That's life, though. That's trading. If you would have went heavy, it would have shot up to 50. So keep an eye on CANF. Okay, here you go, y'all. Y'all are looking right so far. This is probably the most it's broke the 9, but I want to see it close below it. Bro, I got the smartest subscribers. Look at y'all. Uh-oh. I'm talking too soon. I think y'all are right now, though. Let's see. What has this live stream turned into? Staring at plays. I don't know what this would have to do for me to consider playing it. So I don't even know why I'm watching it, but at this point it's entertaining, I guess. CNF. This one's stressing me out now too, so I'm down about 300 on it. Or 260. Oh yeah. OLMA looks like it's going down now. So I'm getting my fills for CANF, but didn't really want my fills at 60. If it breaks this, I'm gonna have to stop out. And it looks like it's going to. Yeah, it's I won't see what this candle closes, but if it closes above 60, I'm gonna have to stop out. Dang, it's been a rough morning. Mm, 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 mm. I'm looking all right, CNF, but still down quite a bit on it. Called ARVN on that flush, or ended up flushing. Nice job, Jelani. Bro, you be catching all these flushes. Nice. That's what I wanted OLMA to do when I got into it, but quite a different story. So if CANF closes above 60 here, I'm about to stop out of this. I'm down 500 bucks on this one now. Disaster morning. I'll be red after this in the morning. Wait, see what this 5-minute candle does, but it's going to close above 60 cents. Dang, OLMA is, bro, y'all are some, look at y'all. Y'all, called that. Well, this is where the dang resistance is at, though. 63. So I'm gonna make it break 63. I'm already down this much on it. So on the daily, there's a very obvious level right here. So I'm gonna make it break 63 cents before I stop out. I would add more, but my buying powers, y'all know I keep my account small, so my buying power is locked up. These little like cheap tickers use so much buying power for whatever reason, and I don't use margin. Again, I know some of the things I do look reckless, but I have a lot of safeguards. I'm glad I stayed in it now.
ONFO.
I have to close eyes on my position to play this one. Super slow with this one because I had to close out some shares because my buying power was locked up. But I got in at 118, but I don't love that entry. But everything dies these days, so maybe it'll work out. Money rotation. Look at this now. Nasty flush. I'm glad I didn't stop out. I'd be beating myself up right now if I would have stopped out. Yeah, OLMA looks cooked now. So I went ahead and got out at CANF. I basically took a little loss on it right here. I think there's a chance it could keep moving. There's just nothing else moving. So it was down like $500 or $600. So I got out, $100 loss on it, whatever. So that's a win in my book. And I had an exit order here at 106, but it hit it and didn't fill. Just FYI, try to tell y'all what I'm thinking or what I'm doing. But it did not get filled. So now I'm trying to decide I want to get out here or see if it flushes a little more. I haven't done any due diligence on it. That order's still there, so if it goes to 106, it'll hit it. I think I'm gonna close here, guys. I'm kind of over trading for the morning, to be honest. So closed out. I'm out of it now. Not the best morning, but all good. It's the market we're in. Got to live with it. Anything else before I bounce? GLMD. GLMD. Man, I'm late, ain't I? BG. That's crazy, bro. I straight up missed this one. Oh, I'm on the 1 minute. Okay, there you go. I was like, how did I miss this one this long? Dang, that was a good play too. Dang, I had that level marked off, whatever that level is. So crazy. Sometimes I'll look back at my levels and have no idea what the. Let me see. Like there'll be money too, and I don't even know what they are. Oh yeah, this is so. This was previous support turned resistance that I had marked off previously. I guess if it gets back up here, I might play it. I'll stay on a few more minutes, but I'm probably gonna be bouncing soon, guys. Once again, I'll probably be making my money intraday today. And somebody asked, I don't want to ignore one of the comments. Somebody said, how did we know that it was going to top out at 38? I did not know. I had no idea. A few people, if you go back in the comments, they shared their thesis on why, but we did not know, or I didn't know. But there were some people calling the top as soon as they saw that wick. Wonder what OLMA does here. So it likes to, it's definitely broke trend, but I don't know. It's like, does it? I'm probably, again, going back to what I said, I'm just going to avoid it. I think that's just the best play for me. If I don't fully understand it, that's what I like to do. And I missed the push to GMD at that level, what I was waiting on. So I'm going to sign out, guys. I'm kind of scattered right now. That was the level I wanted to play, and it hit it and flushed completely down. So not the best pre-market for me. God, slightly green, but when I say slightly, not even $100. Like this was a little bit of a waste of time this morning. OLMA got me, and I took a little loss. So I made money on CANF. Then I took a little loss because I averaged up at VWAP. Almost stopped out here, decided not to. Flushed back down, got out, lost like $150 or something. So barely green on the day. Could be worse, but should have slept in. But on that note, guys, oh, nice job, Alex. You got in at 134. But on that note, I will see y'all tomorrow.